Hello my gorgeous ones, welcome to Alicia Budget Beauty. My name is Alicia and I'm on my balcony. Yes, you are not mistaken. I am on my balcony outside. Why am I on my balcony? Well, I'm going to tell you in a second, but if you are new, thank you so much for being here. If you are returning, thank you. I love you guys so much. So why am I on my balcony? Well, it is a special occasion because Nomad Cosmetics has put out their brand new palette collection, also lip glosses for the first time. It's super exciting, and we are headed to Provence, France. So that is why we have this glass of wine. The sun is now shining on this beautiful eye look that I created earlier today. Stunning. So if you guys would like to see the new collection, then please stick around and let's go to Provence. Now, what comes with this collection? We have a beautiful palette, but we also have something brand new for Nomad. We have lip glosses, which is super exciting. It's their first ever lip gloss launch. So these are cushiony glosses with multicolored pearls and hydrating oils in 4 radiant shades. And then the cause behind the palette, which Nomad always does that as well. They give back, they find a cause to give proceeds to or bring attention and awareness to. It is bees. Make the Garden of Delights possible, and with this launch, we are so proud to support the Bee Conservancy. So let me go ahead and show you guys this palette because I love this color story, and let me just say the touches that Nomad puts in are top notch. Whenever I opened up the PR package, before I opened it, I could smell something and I was like, is that rosemary? But no, it was lavender. They put actual lavender sticks in the package, so it was the whole experience. The aroma came through, and it was so cute because the destination, their coordinates, is the lavender field, so that's just such a cute touch. And the first 500, I think, palettes that are sold are going to have little lavender touches in it as well, so just really cool. They think of everything, I swear. So this is the palette, and I have already swatched and have it on my eyes right now. So some of the embossing is unfortunately gone. That's always so hard, but here she is. So what do we have in here? Well, let's take a look at this. So we have, I did not realize this when I first opened it. I just kind of looked at it as an array of colors, and I was like, ooh, so pretty, I love it. There's some warm and there's some like cool tones and some purpley shades, and you know, these pinks and yellows, how beautiful. But then as I was swatching, I was like, oh, how did I not see this at first? So what we have are monochromatic vertical rows. So we have this pink, this peachy orange, yellow, purple, and this bluish color here. And then across we have your lighter mattes, your shimmers, and your deeper mattes here. So with this, it is going to be so easy to create those monochromatic looks. I mainly use the yellows today, but I also popped in a little bit of this middle one right here, this peachy. It is so beautiful. And you guys, actually, I am going to pop in right now a little video that I took outside when my makeup was done and the lighting was good, so you can truly appreciate this eye look and this highlight, and I'll tell you what that is after you see this. Okay, so you saw that video, and if you were wondering what is that highlight on her cheek, well, I will tell you, I actually use this beautiful shimmer right here, which is a peach gold shimmer, as a highlight on my cheeks, and it was stunning. I even used it on my nose. It gives such a beautiful, just like golden goddess type of vibe. It's so pretty. So that I also have in the inner corner, and this lighting is not great. I'm rethinking doing this outside, to be honest, right now with cars driving by, but you know, this is an experiment. But yes, it was so pretty to use for that. So that is a little tip if you want to try that out as an actual face highlight. It is gorgeous, and I just love that monochromatic yellow. And then I also use this shade, the deepest shade. No, I didn't. I used this shade right here, this matte purple kind of under the lower lash line. You saw that in the video. So it performed just like all of Nomad's palettes perform. Actually, I think after swatching this, which I'm gonna go ahead and stop right now, and I'm gonna put a little swatch video in right here. So I think after swatching this and using it one time today, I think these mattes, I don't know if they've done anything different. I have not asked Felicia, the owner of Nomad. I wanted to, and I may do that at some point, ask if they did anything different with the formula, because I've always loved it and the mattes have been great, but these felt so buttery and rich and just incredibly smooth. I'm not sure, but it was performing like up there. It was so beautiful. So again, let's just look at this and show you that what I love obviously is the layout of the palette, but I also love how it goes from very warm tones to these deeper cool tones. It also feels like a palette that goes from day to night. So it feels like you could start here, come across to your day, and then you could use this same palette and do like a date night, smoky, mysterious eye. It wasn't that long ago I was telling someone that I was like, my ideal palette is a palette that would go, you always hear from light to deep. You know, there's certain people that love that big contrast. Well, I was like, I love a palette that you can use in the daytime, and say you go on a vacation, you're like, I'm gonna use this during the day, and then a palette that you can use at night and just make that deeper, smoky, romantic look. So to me, this is ideal and perfect for that. And I also love that you have your more summery colors here. Obviously you see this and you think spring, summer, but I think this could go into a fall, winter with just using these two rows here. So it is not a one season palette in my opinion. Okay, so what about the lip products? Well, I am gonna go ahead and put in a little swatch video that I did last night when the lighting was much better, so that you can see those swatches, because you have to see how these lip glosses catch the light, and the reflect is beautiful. I mean, how stunning are those? I mean, the light, it just like, it does pick up all those little particles of reflect in it, and it feels really nice too. So right now it's kind of hard to tell right here, but I do have on the lightest shade. This is in Miel. I'm not sure how you say that, but it is a peachy gold champagne type of shade, and as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, that is such a good shade to have in the collection. I would say actually out of all of these, this is the one that everyone needs, because I love doing a matte lip or a deep dark matte lip, even a red, it doesn't matter what color, but a matte lip with a little pop of super shimmery gloss in the middle is just such a pretty look, and I love it to be a shade like this. So this may end up being my favorite, but I have not actually worn these yet, and I think that they're so pretty. So yes, this, you saw the swatches, they just look beautiful. So I cannot wait to try these out. This purple is going to be, actually, both of these could be so fun. I think during spooky season, I'm really excited. I mean, especially the purple, I could see this looking really cool with like a smoky, dark purple, black gray smoked out eye with like a purple lip like this. I mean, I'm just seeing it right now. So I love that these can be used all year round, and the formula feels, it is a thicker gloss, but not a goopy thick gonna cake up. It just feels like a nice thick layer that's going to stay and not wear off, and it's not sticky at all. It just feels really nice, and it's all about that reflect to me. It is beautiful. So you guys, that is the collection, kind of short and sweet, but it's all in these rows. I'm telling you, I think that the layout is so smart. I mean, there's other palettes that are laid out like this, and I just think it is such a smart way, and I think more brands are going to start catching on that this really helps, especially if you're not a big makeup guru, if you're not used to doing tons of colorful looks. Then when you get a palette, if this was all scrambled up, some people don't know what to do with that. But when they can see that there are these monochromatic looks here, that really helps the eye, the brain figure out what they can do. Now, you don't have to stay like that, of course. Like, I really think that mixing some of these would be beautiful. I think mixing the purple and the pink would be pretty, the purple and the peach. I could see this row and the yellows being beautiful together. So you definitely don't have to stay in the vertical rows, but I just think it's a smart layout. And I just love the theme behind everything. Nomad gets it right all the time, in my opinion. I mean, I'm sitting up here and I'm just now with my glass of wine, and I don't typically drink a glass of wine on a Tuesday, but I was like, you know what? Nomad is taking me to Provence, France, and so I'm gonna pretend like I'm having a glass of wine on a balcony in France, even though I'm in West Texas. But again, Nomad just, it takes you places, and it's such a great brand, and again, it's gonna give back to the Bee Conservatory. So you guys, I hope that you enjoyed this. Let me know. I know this setup was strange. It may be a big old hot mess, but I just wanted to try something different, because I think Nomad itself is so different and unique. So I'm just paying tribute and pretending like we're in France. And you guys let me know, are you gonna get this collection? What do you think? How do you feel about the color story? Are you excited about these new glosses? Please let me know. And oh, and I have a discount code. It is Budget Beauty, so you can save a little bit of money as well if you decide to buy the palette or the lip glosses or anything else from the site. And that is it, you guys. As always, have fun shopping, budget shopping. Bye. Cheers.